Hello everyone. Today, as you guys can see, I got a new hairstyle, so that's good. But before we can begin this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notification. I'm sorry I'm going to talk a little bit low because it is nighttime, and also my brother and my mom are sleeping right now. So we're going to talk a little bit slow. So if you guys have not watched Bridgerton at all, I recommend not go on this video at all until you watch season one or wait to season three, then getting close to season four. Honestly, finishing the whole thing because this is like spoiler alert. Because I have a lot of mixed emotions about season four and about the two parts because they got like two parts separate. Which honestly, I felt like I couldn't wait, and I was so happy when Bridget came out. Like I'm saying yes, come out, and I'm like yes, it's finally out. And I love Bridgerton. I don't know why. I love it. When I first saw it, I wasn't feeling it, and then now because in my junior year I kind of got into Bridgerton, and then I really loved it. Or either my junior, I don't think it was my sophomore year, but it was definitely my junior year. I loved it, and I just fell in love with it automatically, and I just I didn't see it, and then now I see it, and I feel it. Honestly, these two right here, are so cute together. You cannot lie, they are not cute together. Honestly, I love the ending for them, but I also had mixed emotions because then he. It was mixed emotion, but if you guys read the book, great for you. I have not read the book, which I really want to read the book. But hopefully I get a chance to read the book. So yeah, honestly, I know they have it online. I just don't have time right now to read the book at the moment, but I really do want to read the book. Also, so sad. This scene was very sad. Wait, how do I wait? I want to find that scene where it shows Francesca and stuff. I know there's a lot of stuff going on back and forth between people's opinions about. I'm not gonna mention that. I'm not gonna close on that. You guys have your own opinions, but please just don't not comment down below on about it. I know what's going on. I get it. I understand, but I also know there's other people's opinion. I know it's other things, and there's certain stuff I just don't agree with, and there's certain things that other people agree with. I don't know. I just don't want to mention about the whole Francesca stuff. I don't want to mention that at all. I don't want it to be on my comments. Hopefully, if you cannot, if you I really do. Hopefully, you can't not. If you are gonna talk about it, please talk about peacefully. Do not try to get all over racked up and say this and that. Like I don't really want any backlash or hate going on through the comments of people just keep talking back and forth about Francesca, because I also know this series is about Brennan series and his love life, and it gets got mislead, and I hope people don't hate me because I'm don't want to mention about it, but I just don't want to mention about it on here. But we're gonna stop talking about it because I feel like it's going over. We just talking about the whole thing situation. So this scene right here, oh my gosh, it's showing TikTok. Wait, what the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay, right here. This scene right here, girl, I felt so sad. I felt so sad in that scene because the fact that she lost him, she lost John. Wait, his name John. Wait, let me see who his name is. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, she lost John, and it was very sad. It was emotional, and it's so breaking heart that I don't know if it's connect with the story when she said that she couldn't conceive a child, which is very sad, and also finding her worth, everything. It was just a lot of stuff going on, and I feel like hopefully if we do get her series, I hope we see development, and that eventually she can love someone, not just because of kids or anything, just because she wants to find love again, and hopefully she can love someone again. I'm not really sure. I never read the book, but I heard about it. I do hope that if she does marry someone, I hope it's for the right reason, and not to have kids. Not not net. I don't want to we're just not gonna talk about it. But it's just like I just hope that she just marries for the right reason. Like that's really honestly, and it's like her choice of who she wants to marry or what happens. I don't really know about the story what's gonna happen place there, but it's probably gonna be really good. Another thing I really want to talk about is like the fact that the mother understand the grief in her, like she can understand the sadness that she was going through, like for real, she can really understand the sadness, and she can understand the emotion, the sadness she felt in that moment, and I felt it too. Like I felt like they had a deep connection, they had deep feelings, and they honestly, I feel like she truly did love him, as her lover, as her husband, as her best friend. She loved him with all her heart, and it broke her heart when it happened. But we're gonna move off to Francesca and John. We're gonna talk about, I don't know if I should bring this up, but Michelle, who is a new character introduced in the story. I believe other people said that she would, in the book, it was Michael, but now it's Michelle. We're just not going to get into details about that whole situation because I said I don't want to talk about Francesca's part. But I do feel like we're going to see a lot of things going on. If we see her series, we're going to see more of development in their series and everything else. But I feel like it can go two ways for them. It can oh my gosh, it can either go where they're friends, or it can go where they eventually do end up falling in love with each other. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I just know. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now. If you guys have read the book, please do not tell me the ending spoilers of it. I know that it's a new whole story written down, but please do not comment down below. I do not want to get spoiled by it. I have not read the book yet, and I still want to read the book still. But I do feel like in the series, it kind of opens up to her, exploring more about what her interest might be or what it is. But I feel like in the series, in the first part, like, or the second part, I feel like it's not going to get into depth with that yet because she is still truly in love with John. And I feel godly in my heart, she always would love him. She was with him for a while, and I don't think like that love can go away that fast. I feel like she might feel a connection towards something else, but I feel like no matter what, she won't feel as part of connection than with John because he was the one that she felt so connected with. Everything else, it just felt like sparked immediately when they first met, and we saw that in, I believe, in season 3 they do some. But yeah, we saw that, and it just clicked for them. And it's very sad that they ended them very early on. But yeah, I think it was episode 4, but it was very sad. Anyway, we're just gonna move on from Michelle, from Francesca, from John, everything else. We're gonna move on from that because I was just talking about, like, I feel like I was talking way too long about it. So let's get into our characters about Sophia and our character Rudenik. Okay, let's talk about that ending in that part 1. Let's talk about it because there's no way that he just called her a mistress. And I know we're past it, but when I saw that scene, I was like saying, "What? What? Not a wife, but a mistress." I'm like saying, "What?" And I understand why he did it. During that time, like there's certain stuff, who you can be with, who you can marry, and then you can get outcast, all that other stuff. I understand that. I know. I have been in history class for it, so I understand the backstory of why he could not have, like, say, "Okay, I want to marry you," even when she's like, maybe a maid and other stuff. Even when we don't see it that way, she is. But at the same time, we do eventually realize that, blah blah that. But I do feel like that. So I can't wait if they make another season in Bridgerton. I hope to see some Sophie and Bridgerton stuff because they are the cutest couple ever. cutest. But I'm also gonna talk about, we also can't forget our other characters here too that were also in the stories. Let's not forget about the other three other couples that were also in the story as well. We won't forget about them. We just always, it's like, it's a new season and we're just gonna talk about that one right now. But it's just it's a lot of drama going on, and I feel so much mixed emotions. And I know you women are saying, "How the heck are you talking so much about Bridgerton?" There's so much stuff to talk about Bridgerton. Like, wait, is her name even Sophie? Wait, did I name her name wrong? Sophia. No, it is. Okay, I'm wondering what the heck. Am I naming you wrong? But yeah, we eventually, how, and I feel like this season is like kind of like a fairy tale, like Cinderella, where, Cinderella, she drops her silver glass. And this one, it's like she drops her glove, her golden glove, or whatever. She drops it, the prince finds it, and then the Cape Brenton finds it, and then he carries it, and tries to find her, couldn't find her. And it's kind of like Cinderella in a beauty. Like, honestly, I feel like I think in many of the books that they have had it, I think this is probably the most fairy tale is ever book, where they just like making it as like a Cinderella type of story, but in a twisty way where it's like, okay, we're not gonna just make it like, okay, there's a castle, like there's like all this. It's gonna be like kind of in their time, but like in a good time period. So I really liked it, that part. But let's also talk about the end. I'm not gonna talk about the whole thing. I know we got the sister, we got the mother, we got all those. I know we got heck of stuff going on here. I know we even got a new lady, all that stuff, who are the speaker and everything else, the Mr. and stuff. I know we got all that. But I'm also gonna say I can't really talk so much because I gotta go bed soon and this is gonna die soon. So we're just gonna get hit and we're just gonna get joined by to it and show a picture at the end. And how I feel about the ending is the most beautifulest ending ever. Their wedding is the one that sparked me the most. The wedding, when you see it, you can tell it's a Cinderella wedding. You can tell it's literally like a Cinderella. Like she's the princess and he's the prince. Like you can tell. But I also love how, like, I don't know if you guys see it, because I feel like people like watch it and then they didn't watch it through, because I feel like there's a lot of people who watch it and then they just didn't realize they're gonna do like the ending will be in the credit scene, and I didn't realize, and then I fast forward just saying, okay, is there more? And then I saw it and I'm like saying, wait, oh my gosh, when people watch this they're gonna be like saying, okay, that's the end, and then they're gonna realize that's not the end. You gotta wait for a bit longer to, or fast forward to get to the credit scene. And then you get to the end, and then they do post credit scene, and they show Burnett Bridgerton, like kind of like a Easter egg kind of thing, where it's showing like, this is like about the book and stuff. So that's pretty good. But yeah, and yes. Anyway, I feel like I'm talking your heads off, so we're gonna end this real quick. But if you guys have any theories of what the next series would be, which they already announced, they're in production, I believe they already announced it. I don't really know if they have or not. I just know about like they might be in production, or I don't really know anything, honestly. I think only know a few things that I'm on the internet and they say other stuff. But I don't know if they're in production right now or not. All I know is that I think they are gonna come. I don't really know, but they're gonna. I hope that they come out with a season 5 so we can see their Luis or Francesca. So I don't really know which one we're gonna see, because like we're all like confused saying it's either gonna be Francesca or Luis, because I know they said that they are intended to having 8 seasons for each character in the book, but I really like I'm not even sure like how much who's gonna be in which ones. But if we are gonna do based on the books, I hope that we get to see Luis or Francesca first. I feel like I want to see Francesca first because we already got development in there. But then I also feel like it'd be too quick because then, they do once a year. And if they did Louise first, then it'd been 2 years, and then we can introduce to her story. But yeah, I don't know. But I honestly can't wait. If they do come up with season 5, I can't wait for it. And you know what? I'm gonna end the video real quick for y'all. But make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notification. And I'm sorry for the spoilers. I'm sorry for, about all the other stuff. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.